Okay, and I am back. I am Uhfgood, and I am creating a 2D point-and-click adventure game with Blender and Armory3D. And so that's 2D and 3D space. I'll be using some sort of billboarding. In fact, you can import images as planes, and we're just I'm just trying to figure out how to make a character move to where you want to move it to. Right now, I'm just doing the floor plane where you have some obstacles and you click on a dilly and it goes around the obstacles. And I'm still going to try to figure out how, because even with that, it intersects. So I'm just still kind of learning to use this, and we'll see how it works out. Now, I got the on mouse and mouse coordinates. I need to add navmesh, right? Pick location, a pick location node, and a navmesh go to location node. Okay, so if I remember this correctly, you put this guy in here. So that's interesting. It says nav mesh, huh? Okay, and then see, I might not be doing something right. I don't know. Okay, and then the location. How did that work? Location is location. Go to location that you picked. I think that's all I need for that. Okay, so now let's add a trait to the object. Let's go ahead and add bundled. And then let's add the nav agent. Okay, and then let's add a node. Okay, and let's add the node tree. Could call it navigate tree, I guess. I don't know. Let's call it navigate tree. Navigate tree. Okay, save it. Now, generally speaking, we should have everything we need. Let's go ahead and see what the okay. Let's go ahead and actually let's move up first. Whoops. That's not what we want to do. I want to do the camera. So let's select the camera and okay. Let's select the camera. Let's move the camera up. What the what? Alright, let's look at where the camera is. Okay, and then let's go ahead and we're going to rotate that. Well, okay, that's alright. We're going to rotate that down just slightly. And we're going to see how that looks. I wonder how come this screen looks, the viewport looks small. I guess maybe I have to zoom out more or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this again, just a little bit. And then let's go ahead and move it up a little bit. Let's move it back somewhat. Let's look at the thing again. And let's actually move it back forward again. And then let's rotate it down a little bit more. And let's look at it again. And let's move it again. And let's preview it again. And let's move it again. that. And let's do it again. There we go. And actually, let's do it back up just a hair. And let's go up a hair, and let's go back a hair, and let's preview it. Okay. Alright. Let's do a thing where let's do that. And then let's rotate it down so we'll have a more of a downward view. Preview that. Oh, back up just a little bit. Preview. And then let's move it again. Whoop. Preview that. Move it again. Preview that. Preview. Alright, let's I forget how to move the thing back, so I have to use this little hand doohickey thing. And what do we want to do? We wanted to pull it back just a hair. Like that. That's probably alright. And here, let's do it a little down, just a little bit. Okay, so that is probably good enough. There. Actually, I almost should do that, but for our purposes, we're going to do it this way. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at scene instead of viewport, which is fine. And we're going to see if this even works, because I probably did something wrong, and apparently I did do something wrong. What did I do wrong? Player. Rigid body, active, dynamic. Oh, because I don't have it animated. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, what's the problem? Let's move them up a little bit. So, how come? What did I do wrong? Let's look at the ground again. Oh, let's look at the player again. Box, okay. Ground again. Okay, so apparently I still did something wrong here, because this is still not working on here. Thought I had everything that I needed. On the plane, it's got I got it set to rigid body, but it's not dynamic, and it's not animated, and it's set to mesh. And for the object, we have a navmesh supposedly. And so what's the difference here? What's the deal? Why does this not work at all? So let's bring back the other downloads. Example blend. And let's see what I got here. What do I have wrong? That's weird. I have on mouse, out to in, go to location. Okay, so I have my node tree a little bit wrong here. So let's see. Alright, let's move this down here. Let's actually move this over here. That. And we're going to select the ground. And here we're going to select the... move this to player. Actually, I think that's what's right here. Cube. Yeah, that's actually the player, the plane. Chords, screen chords. Alright. That's probably what my problem is there. Let's check it out. Okay, good. And for some reason, it doesn't want to... in fact, it doesn't want to... That is so weird. So why... That's... okay, that's pretty weird. Let's change the camera view here. And let's make it align more with this. Let's put it back into perspective. So let's select the camera. We're almost down to... where's the camera? Camera's up there. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. And then let's rotate camera back up. Whoops. Rotate. Oop. That. Let's preview it. Okay. Let's do it a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, that looks about right. Now I gotta actually move it out of the way though. I gotta move it back. And move it back. And rotate it. I don't know why it wants to flip it up in the air. Okay. That. And then we move it back even further. So that. And let's preview that. Actually need to see the whole thing, so I guess we'll do that next time because this video is getting too long. So I will see you next time.